6 tips for eating paleo over the holidays. Tip number 1, treat yourself. If you like pizza, tacos, or baked goods, have paleo versions of those foods on hand, ready to go. So when the people around you are having their treats, you can have yours too. Tip number 2, decide on your splurges. If you do plan to splurge this holiday season, decide ahead of time what that will look like. I personally like to have real cheese on my pizza on Christmas Eve and a gluten-free chocolate croissant on Christmas morning. Decide ahead of time, be specific, and stick to it. Tip number 3, have a plan to get back on track. If you do slip up this holiday season, don't let that be the reason to continue with the very behavior that you're trying to change. Decide that you'll get back on track with your very next meal. Don't wait until tomorrow or next week. Tip number 4, know your non-negotiable foods. Depending on why you're eating paleo, you may or may not be aware of which foods bother your system. Many people who do eat this way for autoimmune disease or chronic illness are aware of which foods tend to aggravate their symptoms. If you're not aware of those foods for yourself, you can download the Paleo Quick Start Guide for a symptoms and food tracking journal to start developing this awareness. Once you do know which foods bother your system, you can then make an informed decision about whether or not you want to splurge with those foods. Tip number 5, bring a dish to contribute. If you're heading over to somebody's house for a meal, bring a dish that you know that you can have. This way you are set up and ready to go to meet your dietary requirements. Tip number 6, take the focus off the food. What else is there to focus on beyond the food? When it comes to personal treats, maybe that looks like a massage, a mani-pedi, or even a new outfit. And when it comes to attending holiday events, rather than focusing on the meal, focus on the ambiance, the music, the good conversation. When you change the focus of what you want to get out of something, your experience will change. If you go into a holiday party expecting to get a nourishing meal out of it, you're probably going to be disappointed. But if you go in focusing on the festivities and the season, then you are more likely to come out feeling satisfied and empowered. If you're new to this paleo thing, or you want to start gaining that awareness around how specific foods impact your body, download the Paleo Quick Start Guide below. There is a symptom and food tracking journal in there, which will help you start to identify the foods that don't agree with your body. Ciao for now and happy holidays.